Are you okay there?
I'm great.
Hi guys, so second videos.
I've downgraded to a smaller umbrella because it was blue skies, as you can see, but still we're getting hammered with
Yeah,
wetness.
I thought
A bit of blind rain.
we take down the umbrella because it's not raining, and then after we take it down, the rain comes here.
Go.
So for today's video again, we will talk about my pregnancy, like what's the plan, and what's gonna be the name, and we already told the gender, and we're also making the nursery rooms. So yesterday, I made a plan for my pregnancy, for baby stuff, and for my postpartum.
Yeah, maybe this can be a video about like how much thought goes into planning your first baby as a Filipina,
It's
right?
a lot. I have a lot of dream. I have a lot of dream for my baby, like what's gonna be my baby like when she arrived here in this world. You
Okay.
know,
So what's
start
first? What's the first thing you think about?
started is like first I really want to have a baby girl because I want to have a mini me, and then that's it. I got it. God gave it to me, and I'm happy. And next, my plan is I want my baby to be always beautiful, clean, dress up. So when it comes to that kind of stuff, I am really, really like over the top. You know, right? You can hear it sometimes. I'm over the top.
Yeah.
Like I want to plan this stuff, that stuff. Let's say when it comes to outfit, so I made a plan yesterday. I'm looking for a lot of stuff. So I know when it's infant, the infant doesn't need really a lot of stuff. But like what I said, I am over the top. So
So here's the thing. Like, what's the order of things? So you got a roof over the head, right? So you already got the shelter, right?
yeah,
And I've been watching a lot of Survivor shows, so I'm definitely like starting down at basics. So we got shelter.
Yeah.
How about food? We got food.
yes, we got food.
But what do babies actually eat? Do you even know about this stuff?
Well, it's infant. They don't need actually they don't really need a food. They just want my milk, and that's for a couple of months, like from 6 years to 6 months, and they can start eating soft.
They want some of your milk. Okay, that's gonna be. I can't wait. Can't wait for that update. It's coming. It's natural.
Yeah, I will do the breastfeeding. I know there are some moms that they are not comfortable doing breastfeeding, but I think I will do breastfeeding. Actually, I made a prank to my mom. Like I said, I'm not gonna do breastfeeding. I don't want my, boobs to be what do you call what do you call that? Like
Saggy?
saggy like that. And my mom gets so upset, very very upset.
Mm.
Like that. Like, what kind of mom are you if you're not gonna do that? It's healthy for the baby. So I'll go, no, I'm just kidding. Of course, I'm gonna do the breastfeeding. And next is the room.
Okay, so you got shelter, but you're thinking about layout. Let's say layout. So
Yeah.
sleeping with you, us,
Yeah,
rather
it's gonna be co-sleeping
co-sleeping.
for a couple of months.
Well, not me, because what if I'm big? I roll on the baby. That's
It's
not good.
It's not gonna be on a bed. It's the bassinet. So co-sleeping with bassinet.
How about me? Do I get a man cave?
Man cave?
Yeah, you know what a man cave is? Oh, guys, sorry, I let you all down. Man cave is where the man goes to escape from the problems of the world.
Oh my goodness.
Do I have one of those?
No, you don't have that.
Okay.
So
I
yeah.
better start digging.
So we have a guest room, but I decided to make it like a nursery room. I will design that, and Scott and I already had a plan. So
All right, so you got things like colors. So again, we're about 6 months away, right?
yeah,
And so when do you even start putting all this stuff in place? I think it's got to be now, because when it gets closer, you're not gonna have the energy. There's gonna be a million other things people are thinking about. The world's
Yeah.
different in 6 months anyway.
so I was planning on my board. I was planning to buy the stuffs when I turn 7 months, because for sure if I am 8 months, I will never do that. I would be tired and lazy because of my tummy, back pain. Actually, right now I have a back pain that was like really really uncomfortable. So yeah, I already have a plan. I order, not order, but I have some example on my cart, and then just finding the right color, theme, And
And how about budget? Is that I
Yeah,
mentioned that
budget.
I mentioned that today, and you sort of thought, oh yeah.
I'm good. Yeah,
But I know you're shopping on cheap. You're buying pretty much things that are no need to waste anything.
yeah. You know me.
Right.
I'm not gonna spend like dollars for one stuff. So actually, I am gonna order that on Simu. But if there's some people that wanna like help me or sponsor, I would accept that. I would be happy to accept
Yeah.
that.
Okay. That makes sense.
So
Well, I guess that's the thing with like planning something like this. Yes, we welcome the baby no matter what. So whatever the cost, okay. But I think there's an element of family planning and being responsible. Like, well, yeah, we want a good stroller because we're going to be using it probably all the time, outdoors and everything. Travel stroller, even in the Philippines.
yes, I actually already have a plan that I'm not gonna be like over the top when it comes to stroller or car seat because they actually not gonna use that forever. So I decided to just buy that at marketplace in Facebook. Also the bassinet, crib, all those stuff that are kind of expensive if you buy it original. So I'll just buy it in a marketplace secondhand.
Now, do you think because you're here in Australia with, giving birth to your baby,
Mhm.
do you think you're going to be getting more stuff than you would be getting at home?
Yes,
Or is it going to be the
actually.
same, basically the same thing? Maybe of course, it's cheaper there. Or
If
are you feeling like, I don't know, somehow you need to buy more because you're in a country that
no,
kind of has
let's
that
just
expectation?
if you mean like you're here and I'm in the Philippines,
I'm just thinking, like, I always compare that.
or
Our life is here, but in theory, there should be nothing different. You know what you want for your kid,
yeah,
our kid. So it's because you're here in Australia. You think, oh well, they need a room full of toys, and they need,
yeah,
or they need the stroller that has that function about in the car seat.
yeah. Actually,
This is a brainwashing that the Western world does. So I'm interested
well,
in your thoughts.
well, in here in Australia, of course, when it comes to car, we need car seat, and even in the hospital, we need some. What do you call that?
So there's some things around society that they force it on you. So they won't let you leave the hospital unless you walk out with one of those capsules.
Yeah,
And that's by law. I think they won't release the baby. So
yeah,
there's laws here that make you do certain things.
yeah.
Car seats got to be just like certain
Size,
or it's got a certain fitted. It's got to be
Yeah.
installed correctly. Okay, and again, safety,
and then
right?
you have to change it after a couple of months.
And if it's ever been, you can't. I don't. It's a bad idea to buy like a secondhand one because they say, well, if it's been in a car crash or if it's been dropped or something.
Yeah.
Again, it's not safe. So
So
I hear ya.
In the Philippines, they don't really have that. You can be out in the hospital without having capsule. We don't have that kind of law, but
like literally, they would be taking the baby and going on a tricycle, right?
yeah, but it's nice to have that, protection actually. What if like you have that baby carrying on your arm and then something happened? You just kind of
I know, but literally, what happens in the Philippines, like with
They-
people that they go to they walk out,
yeah,
bundled up,
bundle,
and
yeah,
then what? Onto a tricycle
yeah, they're just carrying it.
with the bumps and everything,
Yeah, like
and the noise and the
Yeah.
pollution and
Yeah.
everything. So
yeah. So
just wanted to point that out.
yeah, but I want the best for my daughter. I am like I told you, I told you guys, I'm over the top person. I just want everything nice, good for my daughter. If I have to make the rooms like fancy, I will do it. But sometimes I kind of realize that they will not be that size forever. So for sure, after a couple of months, they're gonna be different size, maybe different style again.
I'm just gonna give you guys what you want to see, which is like some boat ramp action. So this is the exciting part where everything get loaded up out of the water and
Yeah.
right back to you. I can be your videographer.
Yeah,
If you want.
I'm tired na eh. So
Yeah. So all about your baby.
so yeah, actually in the Philippines, they only buy stuff that are very important, but those stuff that I wrote in a whiteboard, they don't actually have that.
No.
But because of me, I just want to have that.
Okay, so there's like levels and ideals, and I think this is up to everyone's individuality, right? Like, what I really have this unnecessary thing. So if things are, or if society tells you need them, instantly I'm like no, because then it's sort of like, how do you trust? You can't really trust society and to tell you what you need, right?
How about that? Before we're fighting about stroller, I'm not even pregnant that time, but we're already fighting about stroller.
Okay, I like to play the what if game and the hypothetical. It's a good one because it doesn't really commit yourself to your opinion. It's like, what if? Just say. I don't really think yes or no, but and then
Yeah.
got her all upset. I was basically like, well, why do you need a stroller? You know, I was kind of kind of joking about like, well, don't they just have like a shoulder strap for the baby and you just like a sling, you know?
Like
And
as long as you're gonna carry her every time.
and I'm just sort of saying, well, have you changed so much that you don't forget where you came from, that kind of
That's
stuff.
why it was like really annoying that time that he thought like I change a lot because for him change a lot. It's just like the things that are very essentials for kids. It's nice to have a stroller so you don't need to carry them all the time.
I don't know. This goes back to like the testing video, like, you know, test
And
your
then-
partner, that kind of stuff. Maybe, but it's got to be harmless. Don't be malicious with like insults.
And now he agreed that we really need stroller, we need car seats, we need some capsules. Right?
Anyway, I think just always think, do we need it? And if you need it, get the one that you're going to be happy with. It's common sense. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a good video about your baby.
Yeah.
All these things. Yeah, there's costs, there's planning.
And-
Have we budgeted for it?
Not yet.
Not yet, because it in a way, I think it's good to put a number on it so that you know what, maybe we need to go work extra, you know?
Yeah.
Or you can't get caught out. A lot of people were working, like living paycheck to paycheck, and you can't be surprised by these little things, you know,
Yeah.
even an extra hit. So even today I didn't want to get a parking ticket because that's going
Yeah.
to put a dent in the budget as well.
So my next plan is gonna be writing the price, finding out the price of the baby stuff. And actually, Scott and I already have some ideas about the name. It's fun, right?
Yeah,
It's
don't say it.
really
Don't
fun.
say it.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
Names are very personal. But on the topic of money, I think you better swipe me. Swipe.
Money.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. So hopefully that helps in the right direction.
I'm actually 5 months now.
So and growing. So and we chatted a little bit about like, you know, the types of content to keep this going. We started the channel just to kind of capture our experience with the whole LDR to getting together, and then, you know, some of this is going to be Ella's maternity journey. Maybe I think you'll just kind of keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
And for us, like, maybe this just continues to be like the couple's experience, because that's probably the best way.
Yeah.
Neither of us are good solo on camera.
And actually also, Scott and I already have some ideas about like what kind of future we're gonna have with our kid, with our daughter.
Right.
What kind of parenting we're gonna give it to her.
So all this is stuff is just a little bit like getting in that mind frame of like what's gonna actually be like. And I think for me at least, I need to psych myself up. I mean, we have a lot of quiet time now. It's totally gonna be gone for years probably.
Yeah, we are thinking about the schools. You know, where should she grow?
Yeah, well, there's a piece of this Philippines, guys. Don't think that this is just some kind of AFAM channel that's like, oh, you know, what's it called? Import Bro, where you bring your wife into the country.
Yeah.
And then she adapts and becomes very westernized.
Yeah.
It's very much the opposite. I feel like we're almost like prisoners here. We literally cannot escape this country because of the immigration process, and they don't let you leave while you're getting visas and things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're sort of like...
Still waiting
But mark my words, we will buy some land in the Philippines.
Yeah.
I've got my eye on a couple spots. And all that relates to babies. Is it going to be kid-friendly?
Yeah.
Do you want them to be off-grid? Whatever.
Because we're thinking to be, you know, we want my daughter to grow up also in the Philippines so she can learn the, what do you call this? Filipino traditions.
I think it's more that than the language. I'm not so concerned about the language. It's more just around the subtleties of like, you know, that happiness that's just hard to get anywhere else.
You know the
Contentment.
attitude of kids kids who grow up in the Philippines compared to the Western country. There's a big gap. So I want my kids to be that Filipino, like know how to respect, how to be humble, how to be kind, not like arrogant growing up in the Western country.
So we've met some people here in this country. That's the benefit of being in the Western. This is like a window into a bizarro world. You know, Ella's seeing Filipinos that are here.
Yeah.
And they have grown up here, but they moved here when they were 10 or something. So it's sort of like, but they still, you could tell that's where they're from.
Yeah, as long as you grow up as long as you are exposed to this Philippine environment, yeah, that's all I want my kids to be. I don't want her to be arrogant.
Cool. All right, 15 minutes. Our time is up.
Yes.
All right, guys.
It's a bit hot actually now.
Gotta love that. Hot, cold, hot, cold. All right, take it off, baby.
Bye.
See you in the next one.